What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got some guys on the screen that I ain't really seen too often, but expect them to be up here a couple times throughout the year. So we got here Nick and Brandon. Fellas, what's good with y'all? I'll start with Brandon since his name alphabetically goes first.
What's up, Brody? How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, man. You seem a little tired. Look like you've been working out a little bit. I don't know. You good? You good? Look
Yeah,
like you lost your puppy.
yeah. Little killer workout earlier, but I'm good.
Okay,
Good
all
to go.
right, I got you. Keep training, my boy. Maybe you'll get better than me sometime at some point. We'll see how it shakes. Nick, how's everything with you?
I- I'm doing well. I appreciate you having me back on. I've got the nice little caffeine running through the veins, so I'm ready.
All right. I mean, hey, I told you were gonna come on the show again because, hey, fun fact, he had a lot of stats to throw around. So Brandon, as you know, both of you and I know, stats ain't all part of the game, but they do kind of help sway some things a little bit. So, and he was also giving a little context as well with those stats. I definitely wanted to bring Nick back onto the show. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, we're going ahead and get right on into it because we got a lot of stuff to talk about in the Pacific Division. Of course, y'all knew that. Y'all saw the little intro coming into the segment. I ain't gonna act like I'm surprising y'all. So what I am gonna surprise you though is talk about this team here first. Actually, maybe all of them pretty good. Actually, really, I'm gonna just talk about here. So we got here. Let me get. All right, fine. I'm gonna do it like this, just because my team. I'm gonna say for my team for last. But we are going to talk about the Suns, ladies and gentlemen. Now, y'all see I got a Phoenix jersey up here. It's the number 3. But this is not CP3. This is Diana Taurasi. Just want to give a little plug out there to the WNBA. Go watch them, ladies and gentlemen. But for the Phoenix Suns, we understand that they have a whole bunch of talent, like we do. Talent don't always win you games, right? Like when you look at this roster, I got Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton. Those aren't bad names. Those aren't bad names. But who gonna be that hustle player though? Who gonna be that energy guy, that glue guy for them? Like Brandon, who would you say would be that Bruce Brown, that Gary Payton II. Like, who's going to be that person for them on this team? Because, like, if I had to choose anybody right now, I might say Josh Okogie. And I don't know if I necessarily like Josh Okogie as my energy guy. Damian Lee is like a second option, but like those are my options. What you got for me?
Yeah, I feel like that Swiss Army knife is kind of going to be like, surprising. I think it would be someone like Bobo. I think, his role is going to be very important, even though I feel like a lot of people may not expect it to be. I think he's going to be that person that's going to, turn a lot of heads, shock a lot of people, and he's going to get that clock time that, they're going to need, quite frankly. I think of him and what he was doing on the Magic, how productive he was in the minutes that he got. Unfortunately, the Magic just got a lot of big men, right? So I think just being on the Suns, I feel like he's kind of exactly where he needs to be, and I feel like he will be that Swiss Army knife, kind of that Bruce Brown. Obviously, not pulling up hitting threes, but I feel like he's going to come in the clutch when they need him. And he's going to pick up a lot of slack that people didn't expect him to. So, and I feel like it's also going to potentially earn him a contract in the near future. So, I expect a good season from Bobo.
Yeah, now Bobo's tough, bro. I remember I said this, but I said it on my show. I hope he goes to the Suns because he can learn from Kevin Durant. Like one of the things, like Steph Curry and Kevin Durant are my favorite players in the game today right now because I like intangibles, like stories that you hear about players. Like you heard about Braun eating healthy and working on his body and stuff like that. But like Steph and KD, both of them go hard in practice. They run 100% all the time. And the thing that I've heard from Bol is the brother's lazy. Like we heard Victor Wembanyama, everybody acting like, oh, we've never seen someone like him. I mean, the Magic has someone who's quite close. No, he's not 7'4", but 7'2" ain't short. And he's quite lanky, quite nimble, and quite gifted on the offensive and defense. And mind you, his daddy is Manute Bol. Like, come on now, like let's act like he don't have good stock in his genes. So Bol on this team, I expect him to play really well, and he could actually be that fifth guy, if you will. What hurts me is he too damn lazy, or at least he comes off like that to me. Like that's why I don't put in the word energy, like glue guy, that hustle player with Bol don't fit well with me. That's my only trepidation. But talent wise, I'm right there with you, Brandon. This brother is special. Nick, how do you feel on the Suns roster? Do they have somebody like a hustle energizer buddy, energy guy, or do you agree with Brandon should be Bol? Like, what's your thoughts?
So if Bol starts developing a motor, all of a sudden everybody's in trouble. That was
Yeah.
his big problem coming out of college, was that can you develop a motor? Because Bol certainly didn't have it at Oregon. But he sort of makes enough plays by being as long and lanky as he is, and sort of being as tall as he is. So I mean, half, six of one, half dozen of the other. But the guy I want to mention, I had to make sure I'm not like having another Jordan Walsh moment. He's not on another team randomly. Is is my man from Normal, Illinois, that ain't normal. K-Bede, Keita Bates-Diop, that they signed from the Nuggets.
Okay.
He didn't play a lot on the Nuggets, but he is a low maintenance, absolute hustle. Like he goes for everything. He is a dog. He kind of reminds me a little bit in terms of his sort of demeanor and his play style, a little bit of Corey Brewer, if anybody happens to remember that. And he just goes and gets. He makes the most of his minutes. And if anybody's going to be a hustle guy for this team, it's going to be Keita Bates-Diop. Josh Okogie, I think, was another guy that I sort of pointed to as, listen, this guy was playing power forward at 6'4". He's clearly got some kind of dog in him. So, guys like that, I think you're right. The Suns need players like that. They need playmaking. They need to be able to become a playmaker all of a sudden, because apparently they're going to play him at point guard. And they need guys who are going to do the dirty work. God, what they wouldn't give to have someone like Larry Nance Jr. on this team. Like, they need a glue guy. So KBA has got to be that guy. He's got to come off the bench, be the seventh man for that team.
It's interesting because I didn't bring his name up actually because I was curious if anybody else was going to say. I'm going to say his name, but after that we can transition on to the last team. I'm surprised no one said anything about DeAndre Ayton. Because if I'm DeAndre Ayton, I'm going to get easy buckets, and that's the Energizer Bunny to me. Like someone who's setting the picks, someone that's setting the screens. You can easily dive down, catch the ball. That's a lot of playmakers on your team, really. You got D-Book, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Eric Gordon. I mean, I'm just saying just those four alone are going to be on the floor quite often. So if I'm someone like DeAndre Ayton, I'm not worrying about having to try to get a go-to move or get on the block here, dudes. I mean, hey, I'm going to get on the block, but if he does all the hustle plays, he gonna be
a lot of shots going up, a lot of offensive rebound opportunities. Go get him.
Open. So I mean, that is something he may want to consider. But I ain't want to spend too much time on that because again, he do get paid too much to just be, just a hustler. He need to be more than just a hustle player, but that needs to be incorporated into his bag too. But fellas, I greatly appreciate this. It's went a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna be, but definitely had some good conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I will definitely have y'all see Brandon and Nick again. I don't know the next one I'm gonna ask them though, because I want people to keep coming back onto the show, so you can't keep utilizing your people's plugs like that. But fellas, before we close up shop, do y'all have anything you want to say? See, he always want to be leaving every single time. I get you, Brandon. I get you. You don't.
His phone's running out of battery now.
Not funny. Not funny. Nick, you got anything you want to say before we close up shop?
Appreciate you having me back, and this was fun. Unfortunately, I kind of feel the last two times I've been on here, it's run a little long, so I kind of feel personally responsible. But next time I'll try to keep it short and sweet as much as I can. But I appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate the combo. Like it's always going to be content to edit and post out there, so I appreciate this. Brandon, what you got to say for us, boy, before we close up shop? I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Someone get John Boy. Someone get John Boy on this. Read lips.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
he's gone.
go just give us a second. Give us a second. Hold on, just one second. Nah, hold on.
Write up signs. Just write it on paper. Just hold it up. Accessibility. American Sign
Hey,
Language.
hey, log out and come back in. Leave and come back in. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what he's back. We're good. All right, what you want to say before we close up shop?
I appreciate you having me on here, Trey. I appreciate being on here again, and I look forward to the next time.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, I apologize for it going a little long. We'll try to keep it shorter next time. Most definitely. But fellas, I'll see y'all again at some point in time this week, I'm sure, or at least sometime in the month or whatever. We gonna hoop at some point in time. But people, hope you all like this video. Like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone about the show. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. Hope you all have a good one. Take care.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. We get